This is it. This is the day. Today's the day I leave for Celebration Orlando. We're leaving in about a half hour. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, and our flight leaves at 4:45, I believe. Got a bunch of stuff to do before then. And airports are never fun. I'm basically all packed. This is my late reading for the plane. I'm not sure. Essential books to bring to travel. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like, it's gonna be a good trip, I think. I just cannot wait to get there. Alright, so here we go. Not slept yet, but we're very excited to be here. We're looking for some breakfast now, but nothing's open. The convention starts tomorrow, so today we're going to sleep, hopefully, and there's a shadow on my arm, that's kind of weird. Get the badges for the convention because we were international, so we weren't able to do that earlier. This lighting is awful. Okay, I'm not very good at this yet, sorry. And this is my mom, by the way. Hello! So yeah, on the agenda today is sleep and badges and food. Very relaxing. I'm so happy to be here. Alright, so it's the day of the convention. It is about, I think it's 9 o'clock right now, which is a bit later than I would have liked to get there. But I've been up since about 5 a.m. looking at like Twitter and seeing what people who are at the convention center are saying, and the lines have been absolutely nuts. So I thought, you know what? I've had 7 hours of sleep since Tuesday, so I'm going to stay in bed later. And so I'm going a bit later, which is okay. And I hope, if I can't get into the Dave Filoni panel, which is happening at about 1:30, I'm just going to go walk around for a bit, because like it's Star Wars, there's always something cool to do. So I'm really excited. My outfit for today. I've gone just a simple Star Wars shirt, which I think is fine. There's a lot of shirts I want to buy at the convention center that I don't have yet, so I'll be wearing those for the rest of the week. And Ray badge. No, I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. We're watching the panel in line because we're still not in the building yet. About 12:10, and I got tickets for the Dave Filoni panel, which I didn't think was going to happen, so I'm very pleased. I can hear people cheering. Is that Harrison Ford? Yes, yes it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see a streaming panel, like there's a screening panel over there. I have to go figure out what's going on right now.
one less armor piece. One less armor piece. Yeah, it's a little more comfy now.
They're all, you know, they literally, that episode happened, I was always joking with the crew. They were like, I'm gonna bring Rex back. And the crew gets excited. I have a lot of people on my crew from Clone Wars still, and they're like, how's that gonna happen? What's that like? I'm like, well, they're fishing. What do you mean? I'm like, well, I'm from Pennsylvania, and when you get old, you go to Florida. So it seems very real to me. And I just like the idea of these, I was obsessed with the image of these guys out there, like in Jaws, just sitting on the deck of a boat, fishing at tick, tick, tick. Because you have to imagine whatever the clones would do, they would want to be really good at.
So after the Dave Filoni panel, we kind of just walked around for a bit, which was great. I got a cool shirt that I'll show you guys tomorrow. Then we went back to the hotel because I had to shower and get ready for this thing, which is Drowning at Moonlight, which is a Carrie Fisher gala. It's the largest Carrie Fisher memorial in Star Wars fandom, and I really wanted to go to it. I'm so happy I did because everyone here, it looks so great. It's so nice outside. It's by a pool, which amazing. And they've got great food. And cheers. Yeah, it's been really nice. I've had such a good day. It's been so long. I'm so ready for bed at this point, and just ready to do it all over again tomorrow. But yeah, what a good day one. I'm very, very happy with it. The panel for the Hero Lines of Star Wars, and can we just talk about this music choice for a second? I'm really living for this music. I'm living for this. This is Glory. This is my best friend of all time, and that's Grace. Why did I do this? Anyway, we're having a lot of fun. So excited for this panel.
Okay. And I have to say, Ahsoka is beloved by everyone, men and women. It's not just beloved, she's not just beloved by girls. And I have to say that's because of Dave and the amazing writers and everyone. They've just created a strong character, and I feel like people don't even see her gender. It's just a strong character. And they've done an amazing job with her.
Daisy literally showed up to the Heroines of Star Wars panel, and I've never been more shook in my entire life. Like, celebration made, totally. That was worth every second. Don't mind me, I'm just vlogging, don't worry about it, okay?
I'm just vlogging over here.
Today's been really good. I'm incredibly tired, which is fine, it's great, I love being here. I can't wait for tomorrow. Hopefully I made it into the Rebels panel. I'm not sure what's going to happen there, we'll see. Yeah, it's been really good. So I was up at 5 a.m. to get to this Rebels panel, but it was worth it because I got the wristband I needed. It's the screen one here. And I am going to be really close to the front, so I'm running on no sleep and a lot of Star Wars, but it's going to be good. This is the line here. Fun times here at Celebration.
So this is where I have to tell you, this is my decision as the creator of this show with Simon, that season 4 is the final season of Star Wars Rebels. I know, but I firmly believe that each generation needs to have their own piece of Star Wars, you know, and I feel that this show, for a lot of kids growing up with it, is very much as much a part of Star Wars as any of the movies, and I really appreciate that love from you guys. And I feel creatively that I can make this story about these characters the most meaningful that it can be.
About a boy who was lost and a girl who was broken. They fought alongside a survivor, a war veteran, and a fallen knight. I led them into battle against a pain so terrible, trying to black out the stars. We fought for each other. We fought for those who would not. We never imagined it would end like this.
Star Wars Rebels!
So, did you guys watch the first episode? Guys, everybody I'm with is crying. I've been standing for just about 12 hours, so you will deal with this camera angle. Okay, so just want to talk a bit about today and just all of what I saw and what happened. So I got to the convention center at 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was already a gigantic line to get into the building, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to make it into the panel because there's so many people here. But it turned out that like a lot of them were there for like a Battlefront premiere, so I actually ended up making it into the Galaxy stage, which is the main stage for the Rebels panel, and then that meant a 4-hour wait in line to make sure I got a good seat. And luckily I had some friends who were kind enough to let me join them, like close to the front of the line. So shout out to Grace and Glory. Guys, I'm so tired. The panel itself was really good. Like, they had like this DJ who was like pumping up the crowd to get everyone excited, and they brought a Hondo cosplayer on stage to dance for us, and he was amazing. I loved him. And then the panel started, and they talked a lot about like where the characters had been, and like their stories and like their character arcs throughout the show, and it was nice. And looking back, I understand why they did that, because the show is ending. Like, there's not going to be another season. And I was expecting this. I was expecting they were going to end it here so that they can work on something new, and so they can kind of get to where Rogue One starts. But it doesn't make it any easier to deal with. Like, I'm still really sad. I like this show, you guys. I don't want it to end. And because it's ending, they have to kill some people off. Like, I don't know that Zeb and possibly Sabine or Kanan are going to survive the season. We'll see what happens. So they showed the trailer, which was like that Hera voicing over like the beginning shots. Like, just, oh my gosh, that was, oh, that almost made me cry. Man. And then the rest, like the trailer, it was so good. It was just, I had friends crying beside me silently the entire time, so I was sort of distracted. But yeah, I really liked it. And then the episode, like, I thought, you know, yay, sneak peek season 4, like, that was it. But no, they had something else for us. They had the episode for us. So we got to see the first episode, well, I think it was the first episode of season 4. And wow. Like, wow. That's all I had to say after the episode was over, because, like, they said they were going to some dark places in season 4, but I wasn't really expecting that right away. So, like, we have some great dynamics from the Ghost crew, like, Kanan and Hera. If you guys like Kanan and Hera together, you're going to have, like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. And, there were some great moments between Sabine and Ezra. It was just, Chopper was Chopper, basically. Which was great. But yeah, it was just a really good episode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love watching, like, Star Wars with, like, 3,000 other Star Wars fans. It's always a great experience. So yeah, that was that. And then after that, we went to the Ahsoka Lives meetup, where there's a bunch of Ahsokas. There were some really cool cosplayers there. I got some good pictures and videos. Well, they were not great, because I was standing kind of right beside them.
3, 2, 1.
Ahsoka Lives! And then Ashley Eckstein and Dave Filoni were there. And it kind of turned into an impromptu signing session on Ashley's part, because I don't think that she meant for that to happen. And I felt kind of bad for her. Like, honestly, she was kind of, like, surrounded by, like, a giant group of people. It got a little bit out of control there. And I felt really bad for her. But I did get my Ahsoka novel signed by her, and Ashley, thank you so much for doing that. Like, she's the sweetest person ever. She really is. Yeah, after that I went, because I was starving by that point. I only had like a crepe, and that was at like 6 a.m. And so then I went and got some pizza and just hung out with some friends for a bit, and then I thought, you know what, I'm too tired. I have to go back to the hotel and sleep for a bit. So here I am. I'm just relaxing. It's been good, you guys. I really enjoyed this convention. the Rebels theater where they're playing like Rebels episodes all day. It's great. I finally got her interested in like Rebels beyond just the Ahsoka episodes, which like I understand they're the best ones, but Rebels is so much more than that. And then we went to just to watch the Star Wars stage for a bit, and then we got into the Star Wars like celebration store, which is really hard to get into, so I'm so glad I got to do that before it closed. And I got the Hera shirt, and I got a cool bag, and the celebration shirt. So now we're just walking around. It's about to end. I'm very sad. They're playing the closing ceremonies on a screen that's way over that way. So yeah, it's been good. Whoa, sorry.
The show floor is now closed. Please head towards the exits. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you again soon.
Turning off the lights. That makes me very sad.
Stay outside.
Most of the reason I came on this trip was to see my friends who I've made online through Star Wars, and celebration gives me the opportunity to see these people again, and then you have to say goodbye, and it's like the worst thing ever. But I don't regret a second of it. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. The best trip ever.